We'll need these later, for sure. Using frost won't help here. I'll put these in my... Okay. Time to cross the water, look for landfall. And over. No one here. That's strange. Well, nothing's stopping me from taking a boat. No one's guarding this side of the ferry either. What? The Quinn. They're in landfall, I guess. I'm gonna go find it. Should be to the northeast. I'll fill up all I can. here. Pouch is full, but my pack has room. Another tall neck. Oh, boogers. My favorite invisible killing machines. bad. These for when I need it. There's another cauldron out there. There, another tall neck. It talks. I'm gonna be careful. Seems to be a tarmac now. Maybe the point. We'll take a look at the damage. I should swim down. Check what kind of damage we're dealing with. I might be able to find the parts of the nest. Those tonic parts must be up there somewhere. I just have to get to them. I can override Gluthawk's now. Stop her from swooping down on me. Gotta move. These are the ruins of San Francisco. An entire city of crumbling towers. And somewhere buried out here is Thebes. I hope Alva and Quinn can help me find it. That looks like the part I'm looking for. Guess I'm picking this up. The end of that. And I got a hold of one of those tall neck parts. One to go. This is where I found one of the parts missing from that tall neck. Another one might be nearby. There's a way into the ruins there. Just like that. Should be harder to follow me in here. guess we're done here. I should go back to the Glinthawk's nest. Get the part that's in there. Second tallneck part. I should get these back to the tallneck. This'll be my stash when I need it. I should return these parts to that tallneck. Get the big guy fixed. check underwater. Find another way in. I should be able to jump onto the tall neck from here. Made it. Now to climb up to its head. There we go. Time to... Gotta use something other than frost. Stay in rest and push on. Come on! the sky. Must be a Cyclops drone. How to get its data? That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead. That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead. Sure could do a lot of damage. That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead. Gotta bring the drone down to grab its data. Maybe if I jump onto it? Got it! Now to get the data from the drone. It must be the entrance to landfall up ahead.
Hey. Is that her?
The living ancestor!
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alva.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
It's her!
The diviner was right.
Overseer Bohai. A stranger just walked through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are. A living ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
May I present our honored CO.
So, here she is, our great mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the Chosen? And if so, to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can. But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Faro's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
But I have a few questions first.
We will answer what we can.
So you found Thebes.
The ancestors revealed it to us not long through a scrap of ancient data discovered by... It contained details about the construction of a great
Where, exactly?
Close. Beneath the Great Pyramid in the ruins beyond.
Figures. Ted loved his pyramids. Have you been inside?
No.
And we will solve them all in time. I hope you're as effective against machines as Diviner Alva suggested.
So, Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleagues on the Board of Overseers to supervise data retrieval on this expedition.
And you're in charge of the expedition.
He is far more than that. You are addressing the cousin of the Emperor, heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO in 5 generations.
All she needs to understand is that I am the authority here, and my will is to attain the secrets of Thebes.
Mine too. We're in luck.
Greatness is never...
Indeed. It took 7 years just to build This expedition is the most important undertaking of our quest. For knowledge across the... with nothing less than the fate of our tribe at stake. And none of it would have been possible without the will of the CO.
The voyage was difficult. The wilds here even more. Our sailors and soldiers have suffered much, but all for the glory of the Quen.
Good to know. What kind of machine has your people picked?
A Thunderjaw. We've dealt with them before, but this one...
Tougher? Stronger?
Yes. How did you know?
Doesn't matter. Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
Then destiny shines upon us, and she will help me attain the secret.
Resupply here if you must. Then on to Thebes at the base of the pyramid. We will follow when our scouts confirm you've cleared the way.
No, it's true. I didn't believe. But now I see. You truly are an ancestor reborn. A good omen if I ever saw one. I'm a scout for the expedition. Whatever I learn of this strange land, I will share with you. As is my duty to the ancestors. I should tell you then. My fellow scouts found ancient ruins west of here. They claim to have seen a relic of the ancestors inside, but couldn't find a way to retrieve it. Perhaps a living ancestor could discover a way where others could not.
Maybe. If I find myself in the area.
May the ancestors guide.
Please, come on.
By the will of the ancestors.
Having a good day?
Okay. Off to the big pyramid to fight the Thunderjaw.
that was made with Legacy's guidance.
Barbarian!
Run, stranger! There's a killer machine
The
about!
machine will kill you!
There you are. I guess we're doing this.
Over here! Hail Machine Hunter! Speak to them!
You killed that machine!
Your CO sent me. I need to speak to Alva.
By all means, then. Open the gates!
Stranger!
Aloy!
Over here!
Over here!
About.
How did you find me here?
Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to landfall. I met your CO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful.
There they are! The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below. Shall we?
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out. Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Faro.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she can open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
If I may, Faro, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
water's warm. Seriously, hot. It's huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom. There's a rupture up there. Maybe a way in. Yeah, this could get me inside. Okay, looks like this deteriorates deeper into the structure. Nope, this is just gonna take me back outside. Stop that turbine from spinning to get past it. There's gotta be a way to stop that turbine around here somewhere. Stop the turbine. Good. Okay, I'm inside, but how do I let the Quen in? It looks like an
Here I am again. Hiding in the gym. Writing to stay sane in this crazy place. I can't believe Grigori's dead. Our so-called spiritual leader was fine yesterday.
exercise room? The living area. It's pretty big, too.
nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru, and well, let's face it, a harem living through the end times and a trillionaire's
I know everyone's reeling after Grigori's untimely demise. He was a deeply spiritual man who wasn't afraid to rip back the curtain and gaze where few men dare. I've asked Dr. Sumtow to, check on what happened to him. I'm sure he had some kind of condition or something. The main point is that while we certainly miss him, we will go on. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, something tells me it didn't turn out that way. Look at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker. There, the door. Let's hope I can open it from the inside. Locked. What about the main door?
Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for the hubby's attention. But Brianna, the hollow singer, she's different. She's always been nice to me. And I love her voice, which has been conspicuously silent since Grigori died. She doesn't speculate or gossip like the others. She knows something. I can tell. And I'm gonna find out what it is.
Ah, good. An emergency exit function.
Emergency exit initiated.
The door is open. Destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Faro?
I am Faro, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations. His soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Faro did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Faro really was.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you understand, Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raiment?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
Whoa. No. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
Excellent. Shall we proceed? Look at this place. The grandeur.
Pharaoh's domain. Simply breathtaking.
Excellent. Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his...
Looks like the emergency exit function unlocked this door, too. I think this way might lead down.
Excellent. Remember every detail of his, Bohai, for posterity. It will be its own chapter.
Wonder if Pharaoh had a footbath. I've always wondered.
There will be no further discussion of your feet, Bohai.
Brianna told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files and found out something awful. That Ted murdered important people who worked on Zero Dawn. Did Ted punish Grigori? Kill him for discovering what he did? How could that be? Dad said there wasn't a mark on Grigori's...
Find anything interesting?
So hey, this is weird.
Yeah, I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
Huh. Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of here!
Guess it's just us then.
Brianna didn't wake up this morning.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
She's gone.
He has decided to return to the
Just like
surface.
Grigori.
A wise
I'm looking
choice.
up at the
We can't
giant,
afford to lose any more
hideous statue of Ted in the Great Hall.
No more delay. We must proceed.
And I know now that he's watching. He's watching us all. He's always had power over us. I just never knew how much.
Did you discover some data?
A fragment. A testament to Ted's power.
Ah. Yes, that looks like the way.
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed, I knew what I wanted. Protection, of course. An unlimited power source, that was a given. But also... control. Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is involved.
What did you find?
Trust me. You don't want to know.
I guess I don't.
Ever deeper we go. What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, Sio. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her? Scan the device, if you will.
You did this for him? You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us?
Scan the device.
What would he do to you? You're my little girl.
Did you find a recording, Aloy?
Yeah. I'll share it with you later.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations. Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted will do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Faro used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. it would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course, he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death, but not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Faro.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await. Is that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps? Look at all this equipment. We are getting closer to the heart of this place. I can feel it.
An automated geothermal energy plant right under the city of San Francisco. A marvel. Even I can run it, and let's face it, I was always more of a visionary than an engineer. Which is why I had the foresight to insist on the inclusion.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. Worked before.
Very well. Get to it.
Hurry! Break it open! Open that door!
Ah, is that a vent of some sort? Not a bad idea. How long does it take to bash through a door? She's gone. Did she make it to the other side?
A console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here. There. Omega clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Sometown's dead. Along with his kid. Found them on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life, and this is how they repaid me, by leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday they'll come, and I'll be here to greet them. Some tell said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal. I just need some time for the mutations to calm down. Time. And energy. Some test that the reactor can give me what I need to grow strong again. To get my shit back together. So I can greet the kids. They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Faro's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now.
At last, Faro's legacy is mine.
Is that?
It's him.
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Faro has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
They're pushing on! You okay?
Faro rigged the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run. We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. Oh, and instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus, and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by Landfall. With the CO gone, maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. Might be worth looking around the island, too. I gotta change out of these clothes. I can't believe the CO made me play dress up. It's always good to have extra. think someone's in trouble maybe. I'm the right cauldron to
Can't hold on much longer.
The machines are gone. You can come up.
What happened, Tsunore? I thought I was done. The living ancestor. Tsunore! The living ancestor is here!
What were you doing trapped under a bridge?
There were wide maws. They smashed our boat and then... We were so busy escaping.
It's dangerous out here.
I know. We hadn't found any... He wanted promotion. He was right. But...
I'm sorry about your friend.
Yes.
Where did you drop this?
Down there, to the southwest, in the plaza with the statue on the column.
Go back to Landfall. I'll see if I can find it. Those Quen risked everything for that relic. It doesn't sound like it's too far from here. Maybe I could find it for them. Statue, smashed boat, wide maws. This has to be the place that relic was dropped. So where is it? I can find a voice recording here.
No. Just cut the Harrison too. The remaining ships are concentrating their fire on the lead horse, but there must be 6 more coming in behind it. And there are several ashore and moving inland to further up the coast. Copy that. We'll keep eyes on it. But whatever this Zero Dawn super weapon is, you'd better use it soon or there'll be nothing left.
The final secret. There was no weapon. Just hope that life could survive.
speak?
From the look on your face.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right. Once Gaia is back up and running,
The seeds have been planted. What? I thought that was pretty good.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us. I should go get this to Gaia.
Of course. Let us know when we're needed.
There she is.
Maniacs.
I remember that next time.
At least I got what we needed to...
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
You look tired.
Ha! I've just been making sure that I won't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Eric. Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit.
Ash.
As soon as you...
I'll give you the head...
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Have you met our new...
I could barely keep up. Faro gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned soap. We showed her to the archive room so she could... She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva.
Oh. I also wanted... For helping with the land gods. Plainsong is in your debt.
Thank you, Zoe.
You deserve much more for all you've...
And... Read anything interesting?
I found out the old ones used leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. I think I'll stick to.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines, called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel. You'd think we have enough of that going around as...
How to go with the chorus?
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would... I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head, but of course they had no choice but to take... Even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as wrong. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. They're lucky. I need to get...
Right. That means we'll be going after...
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just... I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true, genetically speaking, of course, not like the... And there's more ancestors out there. Returned from... Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation.
I see you've been using your new...
It's been... What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped... With this, I've been able to establish search parameters. This could revolutionize how diviners... That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of And knowing you, I suspect there is... But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore... Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
You mentioned Eric Visser?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to break related to weapons and military tactics, knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand. to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter, it appears he's even more ruthless than we... Yet another distorted interpretation.
Well, at least you're piecing...
If only the overseers back home would do that.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know. Whatever legacy they left behind, the Diviner...
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well.
It's funny because... Not that... I mean, you are, but even so...
Yeah. I hope everyone's been...
Oh, yeah, of course. And they... It's refreshing. Back home, Diviners can only share data with the permission from...
Sounds restrictive.
Yeah, you are not...
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened.
Right. I'll start at the beginning. He was an Imperial, the Emperor. As such, he sponsored many Diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor.
I know better now. Anyway, the Diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most... If only we could find the right data in this... Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms. The Emperor declared that all the tribes dozens of ships were... Scouting missions were dispatched. And the Emperor's nephew was named one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed. We had no idea just how...
You said the expedition across the sea. What happened?
We lost most of our ships and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the... Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our... There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse. But nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes, and more convinced that the title of... You heard him. Spouting nonsense about... We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. But what the CEO became was a complete perversion principle Diviners stand for. I'm sorry, you...
So, Bohai, your overseer.
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of... I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds... The ancestors, is that...
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us warfare, leadership, and...
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's...
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an... That's how we thought of Sobek. Our limited access to data past the misinformed...
You mentioned the reason you came here.
Her name is Alika. Our parents are common. When I passed the divination exam, it brought honor to our family and only...
Why?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort.
Sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep. Well, fearful that last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, but if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make... Back at the greenhouse, you spoke...
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the... And many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes that the Empire can put to use. But the Board of Overseers claim detrimental to the stability of the... Like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access only overseers can view. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before.
What happens to diviners who...
I never had the courage to act.
I need to get...
All I need is to help you the plan Gaia told me about to capture her. It will help set things right.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever.
Aloy, we've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Were you able to finish the new arm, Gaia?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have...
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about...
And?
I looked up this Faro Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machine. To think that the ancient... There is no glory or honor in such a fate.
That about sums it up. Have you spoken?
The Quan is peculiar. Her mind is sharp, but it's hard to...
Trust me.
I will take it.
You wanted to talk about your...
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want...
Okay.
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but...
You'll see when we get there.
Then I'll let you know when...
You have my thanks, Aloy.
You said the bull...
Yeah, fine. As I grew to Kote, I fought and led my... It was from the east.
I have to go.
Then do not...
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm...
May the 10 God...
We just need to find the right strategy.
Welcome back.
There we go. More data for the dome.
Error. Drone offline. Good choice. I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Is your focus acting up again?
It's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah, usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's one mission. The most important, tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. We have a solid plan. You helped come up with it. Without you there, but with you, we'll get Hephaestus, get out. No! I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. Beta, leave me alone! You don't You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, so why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Rost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having the strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on a mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. Like you said, odds are in our favor if I do. We have to succeed. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
So this Hephaestus, he's like Gaia's own personal blacksmith.
Aloy, it sounded like you guys had a,
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI.
That's what all this was.
Hephaestus won't go down.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny. Any last findings you want?
Not really.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time.
If anyone can make it happen. I hope firing off those pulse.
It'll work.
Always optimistic.
Nah, just...
Yeah. What will you and Zoe do?
I hope she'll come with me, and I'll go with her to Plainsong. She'll probably want to... We'll figure it out.
I know you will. How does everyone...
Anxious. I heard Katalo ask for all, and I know he's been...
I hope they are.
Like I said.
You were right. I guess part of me thought he... But the truth is
He was a good man.
I'm glad you're coming.
Sure there's no...
No more running.
Not at all. The ones Gaia and Beta built. Is everything all right?
Not anymore.
To understand... Oh!
Any more data,
All of it? We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes. Where I grew up, everyone thought that star from a fire lit. Must be strange to think that some... And here on Earth.
Yeah, it is. Part of me's maybe the legacy or Song Jiao. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' life. But my curiosity fades when I think of our view of Visser was. Perhaps?
Have you spoken with
A little bit. But I did hear her singing with Faro. So seemed so... Like every emotion she had. And she looked happier.
You should ask...
Maybe.
If you need anything...
You have nothing to worry. Gaia's explained your plan in detail. As expected from such an... I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from, you know...
What kind of it? For now. You mentioned there was something...
Yes. So, as I was sifting through, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered a sprawling network of river gates, and the legacy revealed that the old... But it's in San...
Another Faro facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki. So, the legacy tells us, if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rain... With Leviathan...
Okay.
That's the thing. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? You're much better at fighting...
Of course.
Thank you.
I should go. Make sure you talk...
Mayor Pathley.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find...
I appreciate it.
Hey,
Are you sure we shouldn't be... Whatever went on between you and Beta... Not that I'm judging. Forge...
I think we'll be fine.
I'm glad to hear it.
After...
It wasn't that bad. Besides, the soldiers, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. I think most of them realized that, whether they still did it, though. They bought time, hour. As long as I can...
Thank you, Erend.
Okay, enough.
Anybody take you up on that ale?
Zoe can't stand the smell. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff.
What about Catalo?
Ah, now there's a man. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good...
I should...
Same here.
Hey.
I've already got the...
Good.
I heard you and Beta had...
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly...
There were just things that...
A healthy crop to those who...
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to wars, and war is something I promised myself I'd let... But every voice, it makes me realize just fighting for that gift, if we fail...
Helps to know you're not...
For a moment there.
I don't know what you're talking about. I should go.
As soon as you...
You'll hear about it.
Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia.
Yes. I am... Despite the unpleasant circumstance, I am pleased to...
Well, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yes, I believe... Are you ready? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
So, she's been through so much.
You have both endured... Different? I like to think of...
3, then. How's all of us settling?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was a particular file soon. Information about a machine assistant. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may...
I'm sure she'll like... When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this. Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this once the bios...
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. So our plan to capture Hephaestus...
As you wish. We now know that Hephaestus will not respond.
Which is why I got Ted Faro's Omega clearance.
Correct. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facilities. The second core is for Hephaestus.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code.
How long will that...
Because the work will be split.
And the others will create it...
Correct. The energy...
And then we'll have it... So, what do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to God, given the tribal nature and his ability to use Omega. I imagine to worship him.
Okay. There was Elysium. Do you know what happened to...
Elysium? My data indicate...
Did the Faro plague...
Unknown.
So what will happen to this place?
All systems within this facility will continue to operate. As Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility will be exposed to detection. Though without my presence, it is unlikely...
Let's hope so. See you later, Gaia.
Until next...